Hello stampers, welcome to my video. I'm here to show you a couple of new cards that I've made with color and contour stamp set. And if you saw my previous video, you'll know that this also comes in a bundle. Here is the dies that go with the stamp set. I love it. These are all rectangle dies, and a couple of them have stitching in them. And then of course we have this really nice border, and then two of the flowers, this one and this one. After you stamp, you can cut that out, and I want to show you a little hint on when you are cutting these out, also when you're stamping them. So let's go ahead and get started here. Here I've made about a couple new ones. This one here is one that I really enjoy, that I use that scallop border. I hope you like that. And then this, what I did with this was, let me get the ribbon here and I will show you, pardon my reach. Okay, this ribbon here is our crinkled seam binding ribbon, and it's so cool because if you want to change colors, you can just make it any color you want. Just what I do is I take my I take this tool here and I just run it through my well, you can do it with a marker, or you can do it with a ink pad, or a blender pen I should say, but they color real easy. You just run it through, hold it, and just whoops, just pull it through like that, and see how pretty it colors, exactly the color that you want. So and that's what I did here in this ribbon right here. I used the Pel Papaya. Yes, okay. And then you can just, if you don't want to buy all the colors, you just buy that one and then make your own colors of ribbon. So I really enjoyed making this. So I'm going to show you how to stamp and to cut out your images. Okay, so there's that one. Then there's this one here. This is all the end colors here. What I did with this one, super easy. I just took the ink and I just ran it across each one of the colors. I used this end right here, and I just touched down barely, maybe an inch or so, and then just scraped it across, and I got all those colors. And I love doing that because I want to showcase the new ink colors, and I love this frame. I just think it's so gorgeous. This is one of the larger frames. I think it is the largest one. Let me look and see. Here are our frames. Yep, it's the largest one. Okay, so, and then I used our special gems, our in color gems, to put in the center of this. And I put it on all three of the cards here. But anyway, what I'm here to show you is how to make this pretty paper. You can take a whole sheet of vellum cardstock, and you're going to color. I cut it in quarters because I was making 4 different cards, and I wanted to have it in quarters, but you can take a whole sheet while you're at it and just go ahead and let me get my markers out here. You can just color the whole sheet and then cut it up. Okay, so what I did was you just take your markers, your blender pens, and you just mark on here. And let's see, let's do this one right here. You just take and color in the page. These are alcohol markers, so they dry real quick when you're using them. Let's see, I think I want to use a yellow now. Let me see. You can leave a little white space if you want. On some of the cards I did, and some I didn't. So, and then what I did, I took my, these are the painter, water painters. There's 3 different sizes. There's there's the thicker one, the thinner one, and then there's this one here to do like a wash. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm using 99% of the rubbing alcohol. You want to make sure it's at least 90% because we want it to dry real quick, and otherwise it wouldn't work with this technique. So I'm putting some of the alcohol in a container here. And so then after you do that, you're going to just take and dab the alcohol. Let's see if you can see this. I don't know if my light is bright enough. I guess it is. Okay, you're just gonna, when the alcohol touches the alcohol markers, it just kind of melts the color right into the vellum cardstock. And it just kind of bleeds and blends together. It's really a cool technique. You can just see it starting to, the colors to blend in together. And I guess it's up to you how much alcohol you want to use and how much color you want. So I think I've just about got it. So I'm going to rinse my brush off. And if you want, you can actually dry this and with your heat tool. Or, you know, if you've got a little bit more alcohol on there than what you wanted, you can also blot it. So, and then also, if you see that you want more color, you can add more color too. So I'm going to use the dark cherry. Let me see if I want to use that one and see what color I get. You can go back over and use, I see some light colors that I want to be a little bit darker. So I'm just going to go back over that and blend it in a little bit. Get my alcohol here. Yeah, that is so pretty. I love it. So let's just go ahead and I'm going to blow it dry with my heating tool here. Whoops. It's already starting to dry. You can see how it's drying. The alcohol evaporates pretty quick, and then it gives you pretty color on your paper. That's it. It kind of flattened it down too, but here you go. You can see the different colors. And so what I did, I used the rectangle, this one right here, and I cut the center out of that. Actually, it's right here. I cut it out and saving it for later because I'll just probably use it on a different card. And so anyway, that's what I wanted to show you, how to make that with the vellum. You're gonna want to get some vellum paper and your brushes here to use, and if you have another brush at home that you like to use, it's kind of stiff. You need one that's kind of stiff to smear that around a little bit. But here is the color that I used, and then what I did was I just stamped and cut out these two, and that's what I want to show you next. I just need to get some cardstock here. Get some cards, see if I have some cardstock that's handy, and I'll show you. I've got some right here, and then you can put this behind different colors of cardstock to get different results. You can put it on the white. It's pretty on the white. Or let's see, we could put this color. That looks good behind that. And then the succulent. Let's see what the pink. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. And then here's a darker color. Let's see how that picks up. And then here's this one here. So you can just use your imagination. See what colors that you like best. I like it, actually, the white shows it pretty good too. So what I wanted to show you now is when you're stamping, let me use this color here. I went ahead and marked my stamps. I used a Sharpie marker, and because you want to stamp first with this right here, the solid, and you can either stamp or stamp off, either way. So let me wipe this. Okay, then you're going to go back over it. There's a little, when you look at this, you see a little heart. You can see the heart, and that's where I marked it, right where the heart is. And so over on here, you can see a heart. It's kind of like where the two petals touch together, they kind of form a heart. So you just, and you can see it's right here. You can see right there. So you're just going to, actually I probably should stamp it in the black, but I'll just go ahead and do it right here, like this. So let me do that right here so I can see better. Okay, there we go. There, that's much better, that one. Okay, and then when you're cutting it out, you want to make sure that when you're cutting, I don't have the, do I have that die? Yes, I do. Okay, I don't think I marked the die, but when you put this down, you want to put it down in a certain area to where the heart is on the die. So you're just going to move it around until you see the position that you want it. And then, actually I should have marked the die, but I think, let's see, I think that's it right there. Then you're just going to use some washi tape, and then here's one that I did cut out, and you can see how nice it cuts. Okay, so that's that. Here's a couple that I cut out also. I embossed these in gold. I thought that was pretty. So I'll be cutting these out and using them. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. These are the new ones that I've done. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you give this vellum a try. If you have your alcohol markers, you can do that. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.